Did you know your name, skin tone, or zip code might affect how AI treats you? Not by intent, but by design. Artificial intelligence is shaping your world, from what you see online, to which jobs you're offered, even how you're judged in a crowd. But there's a hidden layer to all this: bias. Bias that's trained into algorithms and deployed at massive scale. In this video, we're unmasking AI bias, what it is, how it shows up in your life, and most importantly, what we can do about it. AI bias refers to unfair or discriminatory outcomes produced by algorithms. It's not usually intentional. It's inherited from flawed data, human assumptions, or limited design perspectives. For example, a hiring algorithm once learned to reject resumes with non-Western names because it had been trained on past hiring data favoring certain demographics. Another system misidentified people with darker skin tones more often than lighter ones. These are not outliers. They are systemic reflections of the data AI is fed. AI bias affects you even if you don't build or work with AI. Algorithms shape your newsfeed, your job chances, your credit options, and even your medical care. One example: two people search for healthy meals. One gets balanced options, the other gets extreme diet ads. Why? The algorithm is guessing your preferences, but it's often guessing wrong. And in a more serious case, a healthcare algorithm used by hospitals in the US to identify high-risk patients was found to systematically underestimate the health needs of Black patients. Why? Because it used healthcare costs as a proxy for need. Since Black patients historically had less access to care, they incurred fewer costs, even when their conditions were equally severe. So, where does AI bias come from? Often from the training data, reflecting history, inequality, and human decisions. It also arises in how we label data, in what we optimize for, and who builds the systems. For instance, a voice assistant trained mostly on North American male voices had trouble understanding people with regional accents or non-native English. It wasn't the users who were flawed, the model was. Worse bias can snowball. A slight mismatch in early data leads to reduced access, lower usage, and worse predictions over time. AI bias isn't inevitable. It can be addressed, but only through intentional action. If we want AI to work for everyone, both developers and users have a role to play. For developers, use diverse data sets, run regular fairness audits, bring in ethicists and underrepresented voices, and design for transparency, not just performance. And for users, ask, where did this recommendation come from? Choose tools that explain themselves. Report any signs of bias, and support companies that put ethics first. Bias in AI is a mirror, one that reflects our past. But we don't have to let it define the future. We can build tools that are fair, inclusive, and responsible. Download our free bias spotter checklist below. Like if this helped you think differently. Comment with your experience of AI tools. And subscribe for more mindful AI insights.